Our acts can be no wiser than our thoughts. Our thinking can be no wiser than our understanding. George S. Clason. Welcome, my friends, to another episode where we explored the greatest lessons of human success, wealth, and wisdom. Today, we journey back nearly 100 years to one of the most powerful books ever written on financial freedom, The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason. This is not just a book, it's a timeless guide written as a collection of ancient parables set in wealthy city of Babylon, the richest city of the ancient world. These stories hold the same power today as they did thousands of years ago because they teach eternal truths about money, discipline, and the mindset of prosperity. In a world where most people chase fast money, crypto bubbles, and unrealistic dreams, The Richest Man in Babylon reminds us that wealth has always been built on simple principles. Save first, spend wisely, invest intelligently, protect your money, and never stop learning. So let's dive deep into the wisdom of Babylon and learn the seven timeless lessons that can change your financial destiny forever. The story begins with Banser, a chariot maker in Babylon. One afternoon, he sits on the wall of his house, depressed and frustrated. He works hard, but his wallet is empty. His friend Kobe, a musician, visits him, and both realize that despite the years of labor, they have nothing saved. They both decide to visit Arcard, the richest man in Babylon. Once a man just like them, but now a man who possessed immense wealth and respect. Arcad's story begins the true lesson. He wasn't born rich. He was poor scribe who wrote on clay tablets for merchants. But he had a burning desire to learn the secrets of wealth. He studied, asked questions, and learned that money is a servant if you know how to control it. Otherwise, you become its slave. The key: a part of all you earn is yours to keep. This is the first law of wealth, and perhaps the most powerful. Arcard shares seven laws, the seven cures for an empty wallet. These are the foundations of all financial success, even in today's world. 1. Start thy purse to fattening. A part of all you earn is yours to keep. No matter how little you earn, save at least 10% of your income. Before paying anyone else, pay yourself first. Wealth begins the moment you start saving, not the day you earn more money. It's not about your salary, it's about your discipline. 2. Control thy expenditures. Don't confuse your wants with your needs. People go broke not because they don't earn enough, but because they spend too much on unnecessary desires. Create a budget. Live below your means. As Arcard says, what each of us calls our necessary expenses will always grow to equal our incomes unless we protest to the contrary. 3. Make thy gold multiply. Your savings should work for you. Invest wisely in ventures that brings safe returns. In today's terms, don't let your money sleep in your bank account. Use it to build more income streams, investments, side hustles, or small businesses. 4. Guard thy treasures from loss. Avoid get rich quick schemes. Only invest where your principal is safe and where you will not lose sleep. Before investing, seek the advice of those who are experienced in handling money. In other words, wisdom protects wealth. 5. Make of thy dwelling a profitable investment. Own your home. Don't rent forever. Your home brings stability, pride, and security. It turns your daily expenses into long term assets. 6. Ensure a future income. Prepare for tomorrow. Think ahead. Plan for old age, for family, for unexpected challenges. Your wealth is not just for comfort today, but for peace tomorrow. 7. Increase the ability to earn. Never stop learning. Your greatest investment is not in gold, land, or business, but in yourself. The more wisdom and skill you gain, the more opportunities will appear. As Arkert says, the more of wisdom we know, the more we may earn. The book then introduces the 5 laws of gold, which are like universal rules for how money behaves, almost like gravity for wealth. Let's go through them carefully. Gold cometh gladly and in increasing quantity to any man who puts by 1/10 of his earnings to create a state for his future. So, what does that translate to? It means save consistently and money will start to grow naturally. Money attracts more money. 2. Gold laboreth diligently and multiplies when invested wisely under the guidance of experienced men. It means invest smartly and let your money work for you. Compound growth is the true magic of wealth. Gold clinged to the protection of the cautious owner who invests under wise advice. Be careful whom you trust. Always seek knowledge before investing. 4. Gold slept away from the man who invests in businesses or purposes with which he is not familiar. Don't invest in things you don't understand. Lack of knowledge is the fastest way to lose fortune. 5. Gold flees from the man who tries to force it into impossible earnings or follows the advice of tricksters. Stay away from greed. If it sounds too good to be true, it is. Many people blame their lack of success on bad luck. But in Babylon, luck wasn't about chance, it was about action. The people of Babylon believed that luck favored the person who acts, who takes chances with wisdom and courage. Men of action are favored by the gods of good luck. If you're waiting for opportunity, it won't come. You must create it. In modern language, opportunity dances with those already on the dance floor. So don't wait for the perfect time to start saving, investing, or learning. Start now. The right moment is the moment you decide to begin. Arkard's life ends as one of the most respected men of Babylon, not because of how much gold he possessed, but because of how much wisdom he shared. He understood that true wealth is freedom freedom to live without fear, to help others, and to spend your days doing what gives life meaning. Wealth without purpose is emptiness, but wealth with wisdom becomes legacy. So let's sum up the timeless teachings from the richest man in Babylon. 1. Pay yourself first. 2. Live below your means. 3. Invest wisely. 4. Protect your wealth. 5. Plan for the future. 6. Grow your knowledge. 7. Take consistent action. These principles are older than the modern world, yet they remain undefeated. They built Babylon, they built Rome, they built the wealth of every successful entrepreneur today. Because no matter how much the world changes, the rules of money do not. My brothers and sisters, money is not evil, ignorance is. Wealth is not greed, it is freedom. And freedom is the ability to choose your life, not to be enslaved by debt, fear, or poverty. So, from this day forward, make a promise to yourself. You will not work for money. You will make money work for you. You will not chase riches. You will build them brick by brick, principle by principle. Because, as the wise men of Babylon taught, the soul of a free man looks at life as a series of problems to be solved. The soul of a slave whines, "What can I do?" Be the free soul. Be the wise soul. Be the richest man or woman in your own Babylon. Thank you for listening. This is Bilal Hamza, reminding you that wealth, like greatness, begins in the mind and manifests through action. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep building your Babylon. Peace and love, Hamza.